Yo, what's up, man? We back at like a crack at. This is your boy Ill. Alright, we back at it with some new information.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First famwest Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth taught, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
I'm coming straight from the bottom, yeah. I had to hustle, yeah. I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No certain moves if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So I was cracking the nigga, it ain't always poppin'. I had to drop, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove. Door up your foes, yeah. I'm in this bitch with my bros. Bitches a go. I get them all by the low. Yeah, by the low. Yeah, solid bitch, I never fold. I never fold, bitch. I'm hot as a torch. Try to touch me, you get scorched. Car faster than a Porsche. All I know, no watch me score. Master Yoda got the force. There's all authentic, there's no force. They don't wanna see me young. That's why I did this on my own. Own all nigga shit. No handouts or no loans, so don't call my phone. I get my whole city hope. They telling me that I'm the GOAT. You can go and take a vote. Where they come from cooking coke. Play with guns and on my nose. Bitch, you know I'm really young. Always gang here till I go. Roll cold until I go. Bitch, you know just how it go. Yeah, you know I'm reppin' foes. Yeah, I'm coming straight from the bottom. Yeah, I had to hustle. Yeah, I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No certain moves if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So I was cracking the nigga, it ain't always poppin'. I had to drop, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove. Door up your foes. Yeah, I'm in this bitch with my bros. Bitches a go. I get them all by the low. Yeah, by the low. Yeah, solid bitch, I never fold. I never fold. I'm coming straight from the bottom, yeah. I had to hustle, yeah. I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No certain moves if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So I was cracking the nigga, it ain't always poppin'. I had to drop, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove. Door up your foes, yeah. I'm in this bitch with my bros. Bitches a go. I get them all by the low. This little motherfucker nigga, bitch. Hey, I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucker sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucker creeps, yeah. Hey, just be patient till time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mic drum. Do a pistol in the middle
middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you can never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my sock, okay? You better duck or get motherfucking shot, okay? You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, okay? Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, okay? See, you don't understand that peek through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this upper body, put his soul in the sky. I am not with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. Don't feel it, see my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shake when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then
Check. What it do? What's up, y'all?
Ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps.
Salute to Larry.
See, you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone.
Little Larry.
Position. I pray to God every night.
What up, fellas, man? We got head nigga in charge, big nutter. Good brother Push in the building.
Yeah. What's up, fam?
Yeah. Hey, you know, it's another end of the week, man. Got brother Push in the building. Tapping our heads with more knowledge of self. Going beyond the stars, y'all. So we're gonna get into that towards the latter of the show. Make sure y'all tap in for that. Make sure you subscribe on every channel. famwest, No Kappa TV 951, Big Nutter 804, Pushy Push, and you can follow me on Facebook too at Mr. Illustrate. What's up, man? We got some shit to talk about, of course. Hold on 1 second. All right. So we got some more DIDDY news, some more hip hop drama, of course, and then we got rich homie QUAN, and then we got young DOLPH, some information on his case, and Heavy G, man. I seen the beating. That boy right there. He had his purse out and everything. That was crazy. Hey, we got some footage. I don't know, man. YouTube be tripping, so I'm gonna put the banner up. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, a second of it, and not too much because they be tripping and shit. But y'all can go. Where can they find that video footage, bro?
I found it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So they just gotta probably put it in the space bar. Heavy G gets jumped by Honcho. This is let's get into that. That's funny as hell. So let's get into a little bit of this back and forth and shit. Shout out to 9 Mag TV. This is a boy. You see him with the purse. He got the big pouch. He had the pouch on at the whole time and shit. I would have thought he would have went in that purse and pull something out of something, a knife, a stick, mace, something.
Honcho goes live. With
Make sure y'all go to 9 Mag TV, subscribe to the channel.
In St. Louis.
I'm at the 60 concert, backstage. Why this 7 foot tall bitch ass Honcho them straight just jump me?
Then he say 7 foot tall, nigga, knock it off. The nigga that was punching, the nigga that was punching on him was shorter than him, my nigga. It's smaller than him, man. He was just fucking you up, bro. Stop it.
Real life jump me. I'm talking about.
He get beat up at the Sexy Red concert. This is the second time I heard some incident.
And I'm not hurt.
Sexy Red
No word.
The next day.
Listen. So what did you do? Why this shit started? Did this shit just start last night? Yes or no? Did this shit just start last night? Yes or no? Did this shit just start last night? Yes or no?
Nah.
Exactly.
Clearly couldn't.
Exactly.
What last night my first time ever seeing you?
Exactly. What did you do though? What did you do?
I'm saying, what was last?
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found this footage in somebody comments on
See what I was
Facebook.
gonna do.
You never told me
Man,
nothing, gang. You was telling everybody else.
I told
That's
you
why I
what was
DM'd
gonna
you and you never
do.
said
Nigga,
no. I DM'd you like the message.
I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what it sounds like.
I asked you what's up, because you going to everybody else saying what you gonna do to me. What
Man,
call
I ain't
me?
gonna to nobody. I did what I did to you.
No,
I
you
ain't tell
didn't. You,
nobody
bro,
shit.
how I got word of how you felt about me, right?
Nigga
Because
was
you
trolling,
when
bro.
you looked at me and said what's up,
All
I
right,
ain't say
hey,
shit back.
Nutter, man, break this down for the folks that don't know about Honcho and Heavy G, like how this.
Yeah, I guess
situation is.
Heavy G be trolling and shit on the net, so he think Honcho like a R&B singer or some shit like that, so he just be trolling, bro. Like, so I guess he ain't, I guess he ain't think that troll. I think he, cause he was playing Honcho go be on some playing shit when he see him type shit, but it won't that. You know what I mean?
Okay, Honcho, the one with the hat on, with the red hat, and
Yeah.
Heavy G is the fat face nigga.
Yeah.
The gold fronts. All right, he the one who got jumped by Honcho's crew.
Honcho, yeah.
Yeah.
It said Honcho popped him one time, and then his homeboys jumped.
Oh, okay. So Honcho took off on him, and his other crew members came and finished that nigga off.
You knew I was on.
This is in St. Louis,
I
y'all.
never said what's
On
up
my
to you. You
St.
called
Louis,
me.
Missouri
Said what's up
cats.
to me.
No, I didn't.
You looked dead at me and said it did. I ain't say shit to you. You knew I was on Dean.
If I would have caught that way,
you seen me go back in my room, take all my jewelry out, and I told you come here, and you got to apologize. Did you or did you not?
You said you would have took all your jewelry
Did you
off.
not? Did you not?
So
Come
that
on, nigga,
nigga went in
apologize
his
to me.
room
Yes or no?
and
What am I
put his
apologizing
jury
for?
away.
Put this on.
Nigga put his jury away. He knew
you
you
ain't come to me
was gonna
apologize.
beat your ass.
Oh, you
Come to fight.
Yeah, you don't put it on me.
Don't put it on me. I come
He should have
apologize. I
been
didn't even do
hot
shit,
anyway.
That's exactly what you were saying last night. I ain't even do shit. But you just said this shit didn't start. How you ain't do shit?
I
But
I think you
trolling
want to
go
run
wrong,
back. I think you
goddamn.
want to head up favor
I
with the
didn't know
nigga.
it was over.
Man,
Because you're not telling nobody what it's over. You just acting like
you ain't do shit.
disrespectful.
You ain't do
It's
shit.
that time.
They both rappers, dog.
Listen, I seen
Well,
you. I'm
one
with
is
all
a
my
finger
people. You
rapper,
seen
I
me hella
guess.
deep. You waited till everybody left. I was by myself down there.
Man, it was 50 niggas around you, boy. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
White, no, look,
Oh
fuck all
God,
that though.
nigga. The
Why
only
you
We
get
person,
got
off
only
the
person,
dicky so
SSI in
damn?
the
I don't give
building,
a
man.
You
fuck
get off
Salute
the
opinion,
dicky so quick,
nigga.
SSI.
gang.
Only
Squeak
person
squeak
that
in
pays
the
you, God.
Man,
building.
dude, stop.
All
Cause
that
My
if I thought
nigga.
you was on it, it wouldn't even happen that way. Cause I was on some cool groovy shit. Do not put like cause you was
President
in St. Louis, bro.
Dubs.
How
Be
the hell
real
you
with
didn't know?
yourself.
How you didn't know, nigga? You knew it was gonna happen when I seen you, nigga. You said I
Cause
was pitiful, right?
that
So how
night
you
I
ain't know?
sent you 3 times and you didn't do nothing. I guess like you said, you had to wait to take your jewelry off and
I
all
didn't
that
do
cute
nothing.
ass shit.
I didn't do
I
nothing.
wasn't even peeping
I
all
didn't
that
do nothing.
going on.
I didn't do nothing.
I'm saying at
I
first,
dropped you first.
you know you
First
did
punch, you
something.
went out.
You punched. You didn't even say what time when you had me over there talking to me like we having a regular conversation. Sneak me.
First
That
punch, you
don't
went
even
out.
count.
You was standing.
Hey, so he's saying that he felt Honcho snuffed him. They
A
was
nigga
talking,
walk
then
up
all.
on you and punch you. A nigga walking up to you and punch you, that's sneaker.
Hey man, they want to see the footage, man.
It's just a sneak because you ain't see it coming.
He wasn't prepared, bro. First of all, why would you go up to this nigga with his crew? Where your crew at? Where your people's at? The fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, you been talking shit on the internet, trolling the nigga and all that, and he said he gonna see you. When he see you, it's up. So when you saw the nigga, he didn't say they was gonna conversate and have a kumbaya, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
The nigga ain't even respond to his DM.
See? So this is some of the footage, y'all. Hold up, I gotta put this up. You know, they be tripping.
Yeah, you gotta bring your banner in and out.
Yeah, copyright. Disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Y'all know, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm gonna flash it.
Pew pew.
Pew, pew. Big. Oh, look at that. He's holding on to the rail. He not even fighting back.
He
nigga
trying
not
to
even
get away.
That nigga trying to get away from that little nigga. That's a little dude. Come on, bro. That nigga big as fuck. Nigga, little nigga. I mean, don't matter. You gotta have your squabbles. Look at it. Look, the nigga won't let the purse go. He would not let the purse go. He had kept the purse on his fucking arm. He would not let that purse go.
Damn heavy.
Damn heavy G. You did, man.
I'm just saying though, he got some niggas behind him. Look like one of them want to hit him.
Yeah, the one in the green, he coming with a right to the back of his head.
You see that
You know,
nigga,
so
bro?
it ain't fair to me, you know.
It's not
that what
fair. No, I get it. It's not fair. I just
Hell
feel
nah,
like
that shit ain't fair.
why would you go to an event like this and you know you a rapper, you know that the nigga gonna be there. He ain't coming by himself. So where's your peoples?
Even if the nigga told you to come here, why would you go over there by
Why would
yourself,
you go over
dog?
there? Where's your peoples? Come on, bro. He set himself up for that one. It ain't fair, but we know that this is the rap game behind the scenes. This shit happen, nigga. The rapper get into it with somebody that he always gonna throw the first punch. That's what happened to Tupac, right? He threw the first punch. Them niggas came and Molly stumped the nigga, right? So let's just hope that it don't go no further than this.
She said shit, he on his tail. They on his ass.
Look at that nigga. Look, he ain't even trying to fight back. The other nigga, like, let me get some. That nigga pull his nigga asshole out and everything. He had his purse on, his ass out, nigga. Like,
Look, how do
fat
you know
frick.
he wasn't dazed from the first sucker punch? He trying
Oh
to get
God,
himself back.
that facts.
So
I get
I'm
it,
seeing
bro.
a person
Yo,
trying who
push. I
can't
get it.
recover.
Let's go, push.
I get it, homie. I get
Look,
it.
the other dude in the black came and swung up on him too. I mean, like slow recovery.
Yeah, there you go. Slow
Let's go.
recovery.
All he could do was retreat. Shit. He
Oh,
tried to get
man.
up out of there though. Shit show.
Yo, they
Cause
packed
he didn't
him
know
up.
what was going on.
Yo, man. I know you can't see, but they caught this nigga behind the scenes at the Sexy Red concert. Nigga was popping his mouth. I guess he go walk over there. He said he walked over there to the dude Honcho. Honcho's I guess he snuffed him according to what dude's saying, but maybe he didn't snuff him. Maybe dude wasn't ready for the punch.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready.
Nigga call you over. He said, "Hey, come over here. Hey, Nutter, come over
He
here.
said,
You
"Hey,
already
come
been.
here."
We've been popping it already. I mean, you already know what's up. It's already up. Now, I wouldn't have went over there without my homies. Like, nigga,
Imagine you saw the nigga go in his room and take off his chains and come back out
man,
and told you come here.
come on. He waited for the ass whooping. That's what it looked like. He waited.
Everybody use this jump for the clout. Clout
Now,
chase off this shit, my nigga.
yo, he definitely cloud chased because what the next day he did an interview.
Yeah,
He had
clout chase. Fuck
live
it.
interview on
That's
it.
all you can do. Just clout chase off. Get, nah, I mean, try to get a bag. Shit. Do with rainwater. No way, I ain't even. Not never mind.
The rainwater too. I heard he got a bag off that situation. Rainwater got
Yeah,
300 grand off of that.
325K.
325K. They said your boy snitched.
Who
Would
rainwater?
you consider that snitch? He not a street dude though.
Rainwater ain't no street nigga though.
Right, he not a street dude.
And then that's not a street nigga situation.
Right. He said more like 12K. He said 12. 12K.
Go SS.
He said 12K.
Go SSI.
He gotta pay lawyers and everything else and shit. Hey, so Heavy G talk about the getting jumped by Honcho crew. I know most of y'all in the world don't give a fuck about this, but people in the scene, the hip hop scene around there, this is news. You know, we're gonna talk about it. Goddamn, Baby Hips is like wide as a motherfucker, bro. I couldn't not talk about it. I just had to say something. Like damn. And that's natural. That ain't no BBW right there. BB, what is a BBL? I mean BBW. They know BBL.
That's a BBW.
She's a BBW.
I was gonna say, what's a BBW? I
She's
got
a BBW too. Oh
Through
shit.
the
Is
grapevine,
that a
like
big wet woman? What is
since the
that?
beginning, like when it was cold outside, like February, March,
Big
he kept telling people like when
was
he
it
seen me, he was
big
gonna do this and
black
that, and I'm like,
woman? Something like
That's
that.
big
I
wet
don't know this
woman.
guy. What he like? I'm thinking he talking about. It can't be me. He talking about. I DM
Bad
him.
black woman or
I say,
something.
what's to
Big
you? Like, what's
bad
up? He just liked the message. He don't say
woman or
nothing.
some shit.
Oh, he must not be on nothing. You know, I left it at that.
And that's
It
a
was nothing.
fact too, Six
I
Dub.
get to the concert last night. I see him. He see me. But the way it looked to him, like he was he was with like 2-3
Said
people when he
from the
first seen me,
back,
and it
huh?
looked like I was probably with like 10 people. But it was just people
From
just
the
around, just following me and stuff. So I think he probably was a little intimidated. I see after he seen me, he bounced back, went back to his dressing room. He come back. Whole time I didn't know that he ended up taking his jewelry off and stuff. So in his mind, he getting ready. I'm not knowing. You know, I'm in this one. I'm a sexy concert. Hoes go berserk. I go berserk. You know, I'm in this.
See, cloud chasing, bro.
He
This
said
nigga
the
is
hoes
cloud
in here
chasing.
going berserk. I'm going berserk. He
He
was
can't
getting
even
his
be
sexy
serious.
red on. That's why he had the same. It looked like he had the same
Bro, he
purse.
got a man purse on.
He got
Nah,
the
man.
same man purse.
He got the
He
same
Uzi
outfit
Vert.
on. He got his
He
ass
Uzi
whooping
Vert.
in, bro.
He Uzi Vert.
This the
Uzi
next
version.
day, bro. He got the
Man
same
purse.
outfit on.
He got the man. He
He
didn't want
got
no
jumped
smoke.
in.
He cloud chasing like a mother.
You know what I'm saying? Metrosexual.
There you go. Yo. He talking about he taking his jewelry off. I don't know what's up. I'm at a Sexy Red concert. Bitch ass nigga.
He said the hoes go berserk. He go berserk.
Now if I play one of his videos, he gonna be gangster as fuck on that motherfucker. Yeah, my bro go call back. We're gonna have we're gonna speak on this Diddy shit. Yeah, I want you to speak on this Diddy shit, man. My real bro behind the bars, behind the belly of the beast and shit. You know what I'm saying? Free all my niggas, free all my peoples, free y'all peoples.
For sure.
Probably with like 10 people, but it was just people just around, just following me and stuff. Right. So I think he probably was a little intimidated. I see after he seen me, he bounced back, went back to his dressing room. He come back. Whole time I didn't know that he ended up taking his jewelry off and stuff. So in his mind, he getting ready. I'm not knowing. You know, I'm in this one. I'm a sexy concert. Hoes go berserk. I go berserk. You know, I'm in this motherfucker lit. I'm turned up. You know, I'm groovy. Yeah. Not knowing what's going on. I'm not tripping off of him. I see him again. Like I seen the man in the we bumped into each other like 4 times. We like, but if you've been said you had some you had animosity towards me, I DM'd you and asked you about it. You never said nothing. I see you in person. You just walk around me. You don't got no smoke with me.
Ass whooping too.
So in the midst of everything going on, he called me to him like, come here. But he made sure he did that when it wasn't like no other St. Louis people around. It's just I'm the only St. Louis nigga. It's YTB Fat right here, Von off 1700, Chucky, DJ Bands, Finesse 2 times. Like it ain't. It's just right
Your
here.
ass
It's one St. Louis nigga right here. He just handed me his wood. I smoked it. I hit his wood. As I'm hitting dude wood, he telling me to come here, so I hand dude the wood back. I bounce over there. We talking though.
Pause, nigga. Pause. Nigga said hand me his wood. I don't like that. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like that. He hand me his wood. The nigga got a purse on. They got a purse on, and the way he said it.
What are you talking about?
Bro, and the nigga got his ass whooped too.
The one in the back?
Nah, the nigga that he handed the wood.
Oh, he got his ass whooped too? God damn.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped
Molly
too.
whopped up in that bitch. Yo,
he ain't have shit to do with nothing.
He ain't got shit in that purse. He ain't have a blick. He ain't have a knife or motherfucker. Nigga, I'd have had a knife.
Number L in that bitch.
Nigga he had the Sexy Red concert tickets up in that bitch and some eyeliner.
He talking to me like, yeah. What do you say? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Why you
we
was
gonna clown you, man. Don't get mad.
Don't
Don't get your panties in the
so we got like, I never seen you before. I don't know you. What's the smoke? So we talking. It
He
feel like we
got
getting to the
beat in
bikini
front of
bottom of
all
this.
them dudes.
In the listen,
Over in the
in the midst of us talking, everything cool.
Oh
The man, I
God,
swear to God,
no
the man got to
features
be
for him.
7'2", 7'1". He's so tall. He like right here to me.
Like,
He
why
bent
would
over.
you
We
do a
talking.
feature with this
In the midst of
nigga?
us talking, when I tell you,
He
I
ain't
don't know.
gonna
I'm to his right, so he couldn't hit
gangster
me with the
shit,
right. He had to hit
nigga.
me with his
You got
left.
beat
The
fuck
man
up,
hit me
nigga.
so hard and so fast, I didn't even see him punch me. I'm talking to him and I just boom. Damn,
you didn't even know it was him.
I didn't. Man, it was him.
Yo, Push was right. He had got days from the first punch.
That's why I said, dude, days and never got to recover. But I'm gonna be real, dog. He don't
I
look like
can't
he
hold
can
it
carry
in, bro.
himself.
I
He don't look
tried
like he
to,
can
bro.
carry himself. But
Let's go, Push.
I could hold it in. Cuz he got punched in days from the first knock. Oh, damn.
he
Bro,
never recovered.
he never
Not
recovered.
recovered.
Yeah. He was trying to hold on for dear life,
A
holding on
slow
to the
recovery. And
guardrail and
then with other
everything.
niggas trying to swing at you too.
He gonna sign the Saucy Santana or Sexy Red. Yo, that's fucked up. President Dub on one for real, my nigga.
Let's go, 6
Hey man. All right, Push said it wasn't fair. I look, he got caught up, bro. That's all I can say.
I'm just saying, bro, if that dude was really about his stuff, he'd be like, homie, it's going down right now. Put your man purse down, let's do this. I wouldn't have snubbed him. You know, put your man purse down, let's do this.
Do you think, before we go to this Julio Fulio, do you think that Honcho just took advantage of the fact that he was with his crew? Or because he
Yep.
was really talking real spicy to the nigga over the line. He was like,
he
nigga,
took
fuck
advantage.
you. You took advantage.
Fuck yeah.
His homies was hitting on him, bro. I mean, I would have been mad at my niggas for getting involved. Like, this one dude.
Hey, them niggas trying to get a check. What you talking about? They like, nigga, we gotta whoop his ass, nigga. You know.
Oh God, we on the next hit, nigga.
We on the fuck that. Shit, he got a tour coming up, nigga. I'm trying to get paid, nigga. Fuck my baby mama, nigga. This nigga, I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass. I mean, for real, nigga. If I'm in the crew and I'm doing my thing, nigga, you try to fuck with me and I can't. I tell my homie, hey man, don't. We gonna square it off. But if they jump in, what could you do? What could you do? You
I'm
know
just saying that's what gives homeboy a little bit of credibility. It's because your crew jumped in. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, look at dude, he all fluffy and stuff. Did you really need him?
I'm going on mute.
Oh shit. He said, yeah. He said he punched him and dropped him in the first time, so his crew just went and did their thing afterwards. He said he punched him and he dropped him from the first hit. Dude said he got punched and got thrown back. Knocked him out, knocked him off. He was discombobulated after that. Hey, we got the Julio Fulio murder case. Death penalty is considered in this Julio Fulio case. It's getting real tricky out here. Law and crime, they speak on they drop the footage of the court. It looks like baby girl gonna testify. When she gonna testify, y'all?
Position where I may have to move to whatever, because I constitutionally unavailable.
Well, let's see. The legislature is in session for 2025, March 4th through May 2nd.
But I'm in committees as well, and so the statute contemplates.
They don't get started till next year.
And so it looks like, and I don't know, because I looked this up, I don't know, I'm sorry, in the House or Senate?
The House, sure.
Okay, and one has January 13th through the 17th, and the other has
Yo,
January
man,
21
they
through
saying
24.
that,
So which one is
female
yours?
set up Julio
Those
Fulio.
firms, so we will be in committee together at the same time. So the January, and I just
Female.
wrote these
He had a
dates down,
female
so.
trailing them the whole time.
Okay.
Hey, she was the female, right? Nutter?
Yeah, she was on with the niggas that was trailing them.
Yeah, she was one of the females trailing them.
So the week of January 13th, the week of January
And her boyfriend on the
21st,
case
the
with
week
her.
of February
So
3rd,
they
and the week of
all
February
4 of them could
17th.
be.
I will be
Was it
in
5 of them?
community.
In
Those
fact,
weeks.
one of them still
Also,
on
the
the
week of
run.
December
Still on the
2nd, I
run.
will
If
be
that
in
nigga
committee.
smart, he out the
Legislative
country,
session
homie.
starts March 4th. Once again, I will be unavailable.
They got.
I think based on the
I
representation
think the
by
dude,
Ms. Hurdle
the
for, and I'm
Sean
not assuming
dude.
Ms. Sterling will within her right now to weigh,
I
that I
think he gonna
just
get
will
death
have to
penalty,
have a
homie.
hearing on.
Okay.
It's reasonable to settle.
So, then we'd have to get this to trial before January 13th, right?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay. So,
Yeah, they said she asked for a speedy
week of January
trial because
6th.
she pregnant.
Yeah.
But she might.
Yes.
It's a possibility she gonna testify for shit show.
Hell yeah, bro. She pregnant. She got a baby in the oven, homie. And it's
Not
that
speaking
dude's
for
baby.
any other
It could be
counsel, certainly for
possibly the other
myself on
guy
behalf of Mr.
that's on the
Duncan.
case.
As the court notes, he's charged with first-degree murder.
Yo,
We
man,
have
that's
not
some
received
cold
notice
shit,
yet,
man.
but we potentially contemplate that there may be a notice filed by the state
Your baby mama
seeking
go
death.
with you on a hit. Lord, a
As the
nigga,
court is
and y'all
aware,
got a
this is
But
a
baby
that's his
on the
fault. He
way.
should never took
defendant
her with him.
first-degree
Yeah, why would
murder
he take his girl
that
with him?
encompasses dual jurisdictions, both Jacksonville and Tampa.
Bro, they kids. They
Although
was
I
not
haven't looked at the
masterminds.
state's discovery,
What'd you say, bro?
And then
They kids. They weren't masterminds. These dudes was under fucking 20. Some of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then they still
what?
doing the death penalty in Florida. I ain't going around killing shit. Fuck that.
Hell no. That's wild, bro.
notice, because I just
Hey,
received it
but
a
she
day or
look
two.
unbothered though. She look unworried, like she gon' tell. I look on her face, nigga. She getting out of them cuffs, homie. She ain't gonna be in there that too
She
long.
fuck around and get immunity if she got down. I'm telling you.
She ain't gonna get no immunity. She might get like 10 years. She
Think she'll
gonna
get
get
10?
something, but she won't get life like them niggas or death.
Yeah.
You know, shit. Because I had a homeboy that kind of did some snitching, and he did about like 10 years.
That nigga said kind.
Kind of did some snitching.
Oh my god, this nigga said kind of some
I did.
snitching. Nigga it was kind of rat, nigga. We'll put the rat emoji up for that one.
His homeboy, hamster.
We got the rat emoji for him right there. He was kind of snitching.
Kind of snitching. He was
What
the driver, so just like he wasn't the shooter though. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I said kind
Oh,
of.
man.
But
Nigga, he was there with the on the mission. He was there part of the mission.
Inclusive of the in excess of 300-page police report, as well as what I anticipate to be dozens of listed witnesses. I anticipate.
Yo, I
as
ain't
it
gonna
relates
play
to the
this
first
whole
case,
thing, man. It's like 31 minutes. Y'all can go check it
having
out
to
for
engage
yourself on
multiple
Long Crime
experts, inclusive of cell phone and social media.
Reactions.
Well, listen, and I don't mean to cut you off, but if that's accurate, that the state is considering the death penalty against your client, is that accurate? First of all,
Judge, it is accurate. A final decision has not been made. It is going to be reviewed within the next 2 weeks, Judge.
God
so that
damn.
this
This client, but there are others as
Damn,
well.
bro. Nigga, that
Inclusive of
shit
my
wasn't
client as
worth
well,
it,
Your Honor.
homie.
I would also adopt most of Mr. Gonzalez's.
Like,
Yeah,
push that.
that's
You
how she
niggas
having
do
the
that for
baby,
no
bro.
and you
money.
guys can remain seated
There's
when you're
no
talking to me,
money
unless you need to
involved.
stand up to see me. That's the only reason why. Okay. Okay. So, and then, Mr. Petratus, what is your position on being ready to go to trial by January 6th?
I agree, Judge. I don't know how possible on a case of this magnitude be ready to go January with these witnesses.
Here's the other thing. This is the deal. Now, I'm not going to give you all, if one defendant decides they don't want to waive speedy trial, that's fine. It's absolutely right. However, we're not going to have witnesses being deposed and redeposed and brought back on anyone else's schedule. So discovery will have to be expedited, and you guys are just going to have to be ready to go. So that's just the way it is. Okay. And then if something occurs and you've already deposed a witness and there a new issue has arisen and you want to go back and talk to the witness about something different that wasn't already covered, then great, we can talk about it. Maybe the state would stipulate, but that is going to put a time crunch on discovery. Okay, Ms. Hurdle?
Yes, Your Honor. Also, I will be
Oh, she finally stood up, bro.
That worked for the girl.
God damn. That girl was fat as a motherfucker.
Wowzers, huh?
Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Miss Parker.
That lady coming.
Man,
Judge, there's not a thing
I'm a
that
lawyer.
Ms. Parker can tell me in any type of conversation that
Yeah,
would
that's
put me in a
Miss
position to
Parker.
acquiesce to a speedy trial. In fact, having done this for an extremely long period of time, I would not risk Mr. Murphy's life on trying this.
they don't want a speedy trial, but I
Look,
think she does. But I
that
mean,
discovery part right there, that means that they only got like so much time
yeah,
to see evidence or to
yeah,
see like whatever they have on. They don't have much time. Like how you
yeah.
could
They
say,
need to hurry
I
up.
spent 3 months looking at the evidence. It's like, nigga, you got a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, if the state seeks death, that's a whole different ballgame. Okay, so I'm not at all would try to force you into trial under those
That's why I be
circumstances. So this is the
saying,
first
bro,
time
y'all
I've
niggas
heard that
do
the death
these
penalty was even
crimes.
being
On
considered for
you
any
see
of
how
these defendants.
nonchalant these
And Your Honor, with all due
motherfuckers.
respect,
It's
all
a
of our
job
clients
to
have different
these
positions in
niggas.
this case. As we know,
They
there's
go
several
home.
co-defendants.
Sure.
They
All
get
of
in
us are
the
speaking on
cars.
behalf
They
of our
go
own clients'
home.
interests and
Right.
They go
rights.
chill.
But
Do whatever the
what
fuck
I'm
they want
trying
to
to
do.
stress to
Your
you
ass go
all is
straight back to a
because
fucking cell, my nigga.
the
It don't make sense. Gotta think smarter, man, not
one of the
harder.
defendants, Miss Andrews, because she's not waiving speedy trial, that means if there's going to be discovery, it's got to get going immediately. And so, and what I'm trying to stress is that all of the other co-defendants' attorneys are going to be noticed when these depositions are occurring, and I'm not going to allow several bites at the apple for these witnesses. So,
And Your Honor, and understanding that, but we
Man, let's play this other part. It's a little bit. They sum it up a little bit more. Y'all can go check out that full video. The judge ain't having it. Judge trying to get this shit going. They got so many other shit to go deal with, right?
Follow and ultimately kill a rapper who was here celebrating his birthday. 4 of those suspects appeared in court today. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia joins us live in Tampa. And Ariel, we know authorities are still searching for the 5th suspect, but you saw the 4 defendants in court today. What happened?
Well, Linda, today we learned that the state announced that it is considering the death penalty in this case, but a final decision has not been made yet on which of those defendants, if any, will be facing it.
All right, so all defendants are present, as well as their counsel and the state.
That's 4 defendants with 4 different attorneys, all appearing together in a Hillsborough County courtroom Wednesday. Rashad Murphy, Isaiah Chance, Sean Gathright, and Alicia Andrews are accused of making the trip down from Jacksonville to follow and track rapper Charles Jones as he moved around Tampa to celebrate his birthday in June. Eventually, the rapper, who also goes by the name Julio Julio, went to the Home 2 Suites near USF, where surveillance video recorded 3 shooters firing at his vehicle in the parking lot, killing him, in what investigators have described as an ongoing gang war. In court Wednesday, the attorneys described a large amount of evidence that needs to be reviewed.
inclusive of the in excess of 300-page police report, as well as what I anticipate to be dozens of listed witnesses.
Murphy, Chance, and Gathright all waived their right to speedy trial in court Wednesday. Here's Tampa criminal defense attorney Hunter Chamberlain, who is not affiliated with this case.
Normally, you would waive your right to a speedy trial because your defense attorney needs more time to prepare.
However, Andrew's attorney told the courtroom that her client, who is pregnant, would not be waiving speedy trial. This means the state must bring her to trial sooner rather than later. A preliminary trial date was set for this coming January.
And if you don't think the case against you is very strong, then what you are doing is essentially depriving the state of time to find witnesses, to find evidence.
Another potential strategy could be
that she will cooperate and provide information.
That's what's going on, bro.
Testimony
Cooperating
for
cooperating, so they don't really want her. She'll get, like I said, 5-10 years.
Meanwhile, the state announced Wednesday that they are considering the death penalty.
Your final decision has not been made. It is going to be reviewed within the next 2 weeks, Judge.
Okay.
Now, Now, the judge did set some preliminary dates today for those not facing the death penalty. They're expected to go to trial in December of 2025. Those who are, that would be April of 2026. We'll be back in court next month to get an update on these trial dates, as well as a general overview of where things stand in this very layered case. I should also add that that fifth suspect, Davion Murphy, remains at large at this hour.
The fifth suspect at large. Y'all got any advice?
Yeah, he doing the super race.
He in Cuba.
He in Cuba? I'll put it in the comments. What y'all think he should do?
He in Cuba.
He get caught sooner or later, they're gonna still charge him for the same shit, right? So, you know.
They're drinking on a Venezuela soda, bro. You out of here.
Hey man, we got this rich homie QUAN unalive, was real suspicious in nature. The call, the whole situation behind it. So they said new footage of rich homie's baby mama setting him up leaks. Y'all can go check this out at Hood War Chronicles, man. We just reacting. These are not our opinions. Y'all go check this out. Let's get to it, right?
She don't date nobody.
Oh, okay. What's she supposed to do?
Huh?
What's she supposed to do? I mean, don't you want her to be? So you don't date nobody?
No, I just have friends.
So she can have friends.
What do you think about his side chicks coming out of the woodworks in his death?
I think the audacity of the disrespect.
Rich homie QUAN's death has stirred up even more questions, especially after a major revelation from his brother that has left people confused and wondering what really happened in those final hours. After the announcement of his sudden passing, QUAN's brother dropped some serious information that's got everyone talking. Turns out he found QUAN alive in the early morning hours on that tragic day.
Spoke with Lamar's girlfriend and brother. Around 3 a.m., Lamar's brother said he found the rapper asleep on the floor near the kitchen counter.
Now, the spotlight is on QUAN's baby mama, with people speculating that she may have twisted the truth and even lied to the authorities. With all this swirling around, the question remains, was rich homie QUAN really alive longer than initially reported? And why would his baby mama not tell the full truth? There's a lot to break down here, so let's get into it.
I said I put a cover over
doing
him.
whatever he's doing now.
He's in the living
He's
room.
still free.
And I just checked on him because I see he never got up.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm like everybody else. I have to wait.
I mean, shit. He get caught. What? He going straight to jail. Going straight to lockup. You know what I'm saying? He going straight. If he got away out the country, kudos to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't wish death on nobody. That shit fucked up. If he did, if he had anything to do with it or whatever. This is all alleged. They got to prove this shit in court, right? But if they didn't catch your ass after doing something like this and you still on the run, you better get the fuck out of the country. High tech shit going on out here in this damn United States, right?
Yup. They can follow your ass with cameras like a bitch.
Right.
With face recognition.
Yeah. So yeah. Cuba. What other countries you could probably go to? Mexico? I don't know.
He can go to Canada. Shit.
Canada? They let that.
He can't get to Canada. That nigga went further down south.
He went south.
Yeah.
Or he's staying at his auntie house.
Because he in Florida. Yeah, it make more sense to go further down south. Shit show.
Now, what if that nigga's still in Florida somewhere?
That's what I said.
He's in Florida somewhere. That nigga a beast.
He said he a beast?
Yeah, he had his auntie house. Over there, motherfucking working on the roof.
Shit. I'd have been out the country, nigga. You in Miami, you closer to Cuba than anything or any other. I don't know. I know I wouldn't have been around, nigga. Fuck that.
Man, but that brings up right there, was Julio really worth the kill, bro?
That's what I'm saying. That's
no
money.
The whole thing. It's like it was a whole slop job. Like
Yeah.
Ain't no money in it. Like, that's the sucky part.
No money in it. I was dumb as fuck.
See, I don't want to speculate. I stand on principle. I stand on values. I won't lie.
By now, most people have heard the news that rich homie QUAN passed away suddenly, supposedly after experiencing a medical emergency at home.
Many people are remembering the life of Atlanta rapper Rich Homie QUAN. The 33-year-old, whose real name is DeQuantis Lamar, died Thursday. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office has now completed its autopsy of the rapper.
According to the police report, the last two people to see him alive were his brother, Andre Munford, and his girlfriend, Amber Williams. But here's where things start to get interesting. According to Andre, he told the cops that he woke up around 3 a.m. on September 5th and found QUAN lying on the floor by the kitchen.
Detroit.
He described the situation as strange, saying that QUAN had food in his mouth, which definitely wasn't normal. Despite the odd scene, Andre says that QUAN was alive at the time, so he picked him up and put him on the couch. That little detail about QUAN being...
Said he had food in his mouth. What's up with that?
He was eating chicken.
So what, he choked on the bone, chicken bone, while being high?
Woke up around 3 a.m. on September 5th and found QUAN.
Have food in his mouth. I mean, if he was eating.
Yeah,
Like, was he functional? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because he said he walked him to the couch.
So he
Did he pick him up and carry him to the couch, or you know what I mean?
High as a mug, ate a piece of chicken before he laid down, tripping off a pill or whatever. Choked on that shit. Oh shit. Oh, that Church's chicken, that Popeyes didn't go down right. Legend.
Lying on the floor by the kitchen. He described the situation as strange, saying that QUAN had food in his mouth, which definitely wasn't normal. Despite the odd scene, Andre says that QUAN was alive at the time, so he picked him up and put him on the couch. That little detail about QUAN being alive at 3 a.m. becomes really important later on.
You find your brother asleep at 3:30 in the morning with food in his mouth.
Now, here's where the story gets wild. QUAN's girlfriend, Amber, told the cops a completely different version of events. According to her, she woke up around 6:45 a.m. to take their kids to school. She said she saw QUAN on the couch, covered him up with a blanket, and then went back to bed. Amber claims that when she returned home later, around 11 a.m., she found him still on the...
He came in super late, I guess. Scenario. He came in super late, had a pill already or whatever he was taking. Grabbed a piece of chicken or wherever the fuck he was eating. He didn't finish it and sat down on the couch.
He was eating a McBiscuit.
McBiscuit. Oh, them biscuits. Probably them biscuits at fucking Church's biscuits is hard as fuck, right?
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no water.
Come on. He couldn't get to the water, right? Come on.
We're gonna solve this murder.
Yeah.
Come on,
tweaking.
Yo, man, yo, I gotta put this up for push niggas. Hey, don't get y'all panties in a bunch. If this shit is on the internet, we got it's all fair game for us to give our review.
Look. I'm not making fun of Rich Homie QUAN. I'm just saying it's such a void in his doggone murder, bro. You gotta fill his parts in, and we just filling them in. Such a void between 3 and 11 o'clock.
Right.
This time, his body was cold, and he wasn't breathing.
I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning, put a blanket over him, and I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
First, put the blanket over him. Did she ask him was he alright or anything?
Yeah, she went over and put a blanket over him. Usually a female be like, "What's up, baby? You okay? You cold? Let me put a blanket over you."
That nigga was cold dead.
Yeah.
Checked on him again because
I think they panicked, homie. When he choked or whatever happened to him, they panicked. They didn't know what to do, and it's a lapse of time where they was trying to come up with.
They didn't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver.
Man, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Whack him hard on the back and spit it up.
never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
This is where things don't quite add up, and people are starting to ask a lot of questions. If Quan was alive when his brother found him at 3 a.m., what happened between then and 11 a.m., when Amber found him unresponsive? And why didn't anyone check on him sooner? Some fans are starting to speculate that maybe Quan was already gone when Amber covered him up at 6:45 a.m.
Maybe they understood that he was already dead. And they probably already went through all that. And by the time they called 911, dead already. The man was cold when they touched him. And I'm just only speculating.
They're wondering if she had checked on him at that moment. Could something have been done to save him? Or more controversially, did she notice that something was wrong but chose not to do anything about it? If Quan had already overdosed or was in serious distress at that point, some people are questioning whether Amber saw the warning signs and decided to stay quiet. Another reason people are giving Amber the side eye is because of a resurfaced video of rich homie Quan that has gone viral. In the clip, Quan talks about how he felt about his baby mama, Amber, dating other men. He made it clear that she wasn't allowed to date anyone or even have male friends. According to Quan, he believed Amber should focus solely on being a mother and that her social life should be basically non-existent.
Ever had to put a pistol on somebody she was dating?
She don't date nobody.
What's she supposed to do? What's she supposed to do? I mean, don't you want her to be so you don't date nobody?
No, I just have friends.
So she can have friends.
This interview has a lot of people speculating about Amber's possible motives, wondering if his controlling attitude toward her could have played a role in what allegedly happened. Did she feel trapped or upset by the situation, leading to something darker? This theory is gaining traction online as fans try to piece together the mystery of Quan's death.
I don't think she had anything to do with it.
Though he died from a biscuit and a pill. That's all.
Biscuit and a pill.
A biscuit and a pill. He took the pill. You know what I'm saying? It made him push back, and then he ate the meat and the biscuit, and he choked on it. Couldn't get the water, passed out on the floor.
Boy, y'all goddamn, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all niggas crazy as a bitch.
We gonna solve this stuff, Nutter. Solve it. You gotta fill in the blank. You watch TV for an hour before all this happened.
Yo, it's just crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I'm just saying, like, if y'all putting this, I was wondering, when his brother grabbed him off the floor, his people grabbed him off the floor, did he walk on his own or did he pick him up?
That's the same thing I'm wondering, Push. Yeah. Did he pick him up or did he walk to the couch, bro?
But see, that makes all the difference. That's why I said a pill and a biscuit. Like, if you sitting there with some food in your mouth and you sleep on the floor, you could have had a seizure, any damn thing. You know, like a...
I'm glad you said that. They said he had a seizure at a video shoot at like a while back at one of his video shoots.
And that's real. That sounds like a seizure, bro. Yeah. That's the only reason why I'm not meaning to be all laughy like that, but that's why I said that, a pill and a biscuit. Like, he had a seizure and you had food in your mouth. And yeah.
That's not the only factor making people question Amber. Since Quan's death, a number of women have come forward claiming they had relationships with him, which is causing even more drama. These women have been posting pictures and videos of themselves with Quan, sparking all kinds of rumors about his personal life. One woman posted a mirror selfie of Quan kissing her on Instagram, while another TikTok user shared a video claiming she was very close to him. Even Erica Banks also posted her own tribute before Amber even had a chance to say anything publicly. She shared several intimate photos and videos of her and Quan, sharing screenshots of Quan sliding into her DMs and professing his love for her. Erica posted a heartfelt tribute saying, "All you wanted was to find happiness again. I always saw it in your face and heard it in your voice, but you had so much left to do. The album, the tour, your birthday. I'm just glad we were able to enjoy such peaceful and memorable moments while you were here. Rest in paradise, Quan." Erica Muna from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta also jumped into the mix. On top of that, another woman on TikTok who goes by the username Lila from Val posted a video of her and Quan sharing some sweet, playful moments together. Then there's a woman named Big Brit 813 who also hinted at having a romantic relationship with Quan when he was alive. She posted a video of them getting cozy, with Quan looking very affectionate toward her.
Quan, you R.I.P. Rich Homie, baby. Rich Homie, baby.
Big Brit left an emotional caption saying, "My DeQuant, this is really hitting me hard. I don't care what anybody says. You were my everything. What am I supposed to do now? We knew everything about each other. Literally everything. All of these women suddenly coming out of the woodwork has people raising eyebrows. It's got fans questioning what was really going on in QUAN's personal life. Were these women's secret side chicks all along? And if so, did Amber know about them? If she did. Some people are wondering if jealousy or anger over QUAN's alleged infidelity might have pushed her to do something drastic. Could this have been a motive for what some are suspecting happened in the final hours of QUAN's life? But some people are saying that the theory about Amber being involved in QUAN's death might be a bit of a stretch, especially considering QUAN's well-known history with drugs. This makes the overdose theory feel more plausible to some folks. For instance, let's not forget that time when he was shooting the video for his track walkthrough in Atlanta.
You know what's funny about the video shoot? So the walkthrough video shoot, he was crazy. We went to Atlanta and shot part 1. Crazy because he caught a seizure.
It was for a walkthrough. Oh, really? So when we went to shoot the first half of it, right? So we shot one scene.
I forgot about walkthrough.
Then we shot another one, and then we sitting there, and then we doing the scene, and they like pass out, boom, hit his head, and then go out. They like grab everybody up. They grab everybody up. They put us to the trailers. They like, we sitting there like, yo, what the going on?
Rumors started flying that he had 2 seizures on set, collapsed, and even cracked his head. A lot of people believed it was because of lean, but QUAN was quick to shut those rumors down after he got out of the hospital. He explained that he had been traveling nonstop for 3 days with hardly any sleep, and when you add the intense Atlanta heat into the mix, it just became too much for his body to handle. He passed out from pure exhaustion, not drugs. QUAN even addressed the rumors head on, saying, "It's no secret that I do turn up. I won't deny that, but I'm not addicted to anything, including drugs, nor was I leaning at the shoot." Still, despite his explanation, some people weren't convinced. They were like, come on, if you grew up as an athlete in Atlanta, you should be used to the heat by now. QUAN had been pretty open about his relationship with drugs earlier in his career. In multiple interviews, he admitted that he used to heavily rely on them, to the point where he couldn't even perform at a show or record a song without getting it as a way to keep going on tour slowly spiraled out of control. And soon, the drugs started taking a toll on his relationships and overall health. QUAN eventually...
I shook it, man, because like one day I had to look at myself outside of myself. I had to look at myself outside. I'm like, you trip. You trip.
This is where the confusion really starts to kick in for some people. If QUAN had been making serious efforts to cut down on drugs and was trying to clean up his life, how could an overdose have been the cause of his death? That's the big question lingering in everyone's minds right now. Adding to the confusion is the fact that autopsy results can take months to come back. This delay is only fueling the tension and wild speculation. But no matter the circumstances of his death, there's no denying the impact Rich Homie QUAN had on the rap game. His rise to fame wasn't an easy one. From putting Atlanta trap music on the mainstream map to getting caught up in some wild beefs with his own friends. Let's dive in deeper. QUAN grew up on the east side of the city with his mom and younger siblings. While his dad lived in Decatur, he'd stay with his dad on the weekends. Back in the day, QUAN wasn't just another kid from Atlanta. He was all about reading and playing baseball. In fact, his dream was to go pro in sports. He was so good at baseball that he made the varsity team as a freshman and even scored a scholarship to play at Fort Valley State University. But college didn't last long. Even with the scholarship, the cost was still too much, and after just a couple of weeks, QUAN dropped out. With no backup plan after baseball, QUAN took a job at the airport to make ends meet, but working a regular 9-to-5 just didn't cut it for him. That's when things started to take a turn. QUAN found himself getting involved in robberies, kicking in doors and breaking into houses. In a 2022 interview with Vlad TV, QUAN opened up about that time in his life. He made it clear he never robbed houses when people were inside, and he'd always hit them during the day because he knew that getting caught at night would land him with more time behind bars.
Kicking in dope, but not no home invasion. We weren't going in there when nobody was there. I wasn't going to nobody house when nobody was there. I wouldn't even do no cat time burglary at night because you get more time for that. So we'll do daytime burglary. The cat time burglary, you get way more time for that. So when you're working in the morning, kick your spin.
The first time QUAN went out to rob a house, he didn't even realize what was happening. His homies picked him up telling him they were just going to cut some grass, but in reality, they were planning to kick in a door and rob a house. QUAN didn't even step inside that day, but it didn't matter. They all got caught and ended up in jail. He was only locked up for a day, but that was enough for him to realize that if he wanted to keep robbing houses, he'd have to be smarter than his friends. So for a few months, QUAN kept at it, breaking into cribs. But as it always goes, it didn't take long for him to get busted again. This time, he got hit with another burglary charge and found himself in jail for 15 months. During that time, everything changed for QUAN. Before he got locked up, he'd been rapping a little, but he never took it seriously. For the first 6 months in jail, no one even knew he could rap. But one day, another dude on the block started freestyling.
Hey man, long live Rich Homie QUAN.
Rich Homie, baby.
Knocking it down. Yeah, it could be like a seizure. Like the homie said, it could be a seizure, could be a bad pill, could be him choking on a biscuit or whatever. You know.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When you be doing lean and all that shit, the ultimate thing is it makes you have seizures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's the point. Like Lil Wayne, he's the same problem, you know, when he was all on the lean. That nigga was having, y'all gonna see the hair coming out and all type of everything.
Yep, that's a fact.
You know, so it could have just been that last time.
That's how it be. Nigga go back and try. He think he can take it. And no, nigga, it was this mix is different. They put a little bit of fentanyl in that bitch, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Kids, don't do drugs, man. It ain't worth it. Hey, so what's up, man? Speaking of drugs, your boy Diddy, man. Diddy.
Bro, all on the TikTok. Why they got Diddy all in the shadow of them? They be turning around every time they have baby oil in their hand.
Oh yeah, Diddy. I saw that shit.
They turn around and Diddy leaves off of them like they rubbing the oil and he shows up on them with his tongue out. That shit crazy.
That's crazy, yo. Hey, I checked this out, man. This should be funny as hell, man. What is it? Morbid Melon. They be making cartoons. They got one called Surviving Diddy. Tales from the Freak Off, Volume 1. They got when you break down the paperwork, and then you look at this cartoon, it kind of like coincides and shit. This is weird as hell. Funny as fuck, though.
Brought you a present. He's my new protege, Justin Bieber. Sing for him, Justin. Baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh. Oh, that's good right there. That's good. I like how you say that, baby. I really like how you say that, baby. Come on, me. Let me show you the boys. Come on.
Y'all go
good job, boys. Good looking. Of course, Diddy. Of course. I said, baby, 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 oh. Everybody, calm down. I got the hottest, young, sensual piece of white chocolate right here. Whoa there, Mr. Diddy. Take that. Now we know we're gonna have a grand pizza party tonight, right? Oh, it's a pizza party? Where's the pizza?
Nigga, you the pizza. It's you, nigga.
Mom? Dad? Mom and Dad? Mom and Dad left you here with me. Welcome to Diddy's Flavor King.
Oh, flick that head again. Flick it.
Hey, in the paperwork it says Flavor King. Yo, it say that shit up in there. I'm like, yo, they got all types of crazy shit on this motherfucker. They got Meek Mills running around this motherfucker, all this type of shit, man. We ain't gonna play the whole shit. But it's
great party. You know what kind of party it's gonna be, right? Freak off. It was at that time that I knew if I didn't do something, it was gonna keep happening to me.
So, what did you do, Justin?
I started bringing my own pizza and birthday cake to the parties, even if it wasn't his birthday.
Why was that?
Because I knew for all of them, especially him, it was so yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. It would be so yummy, yummy,
Justin.
yummy, yummy,
Justin.
yummy, yummy.
Justin. So by birthday cake and pizza, what are we really referring to here?
You saw the videos. You know what we're talking about here. You're gonna get me in trouble. You know what? Get this mic off me. Turn off those cameras. I'm done with this interview.
The fuck?
Is that Hakeem lying right there?
Hey, I pulled this shit up. I was like, this nigga went crazy. This nigga, the dude from Empire. I'm like, he really went wild.
My fault. I mean, is that the future of Hollywood? Bashir Gray, you made it, man. Now, you know I couldn't miss a Diddy party. I'm happy to see you. And you looking good, man. You looking good. You looking real good. I mean, you looking real good. I bet you need security just to keep them girls off you, right? See what they like about you. Oh, I got some good news for you, too. You are locked for the Spider-Man role. First black Spider-Man, Bashir Gray. How that sound, man? Oh, man, good looking out. Yeah. So tonight is a celebration of you, man. Of course. Yeah. Drink up. Wait, why mine look all foamy, though? What's all this on top? Oh, for you, I pulled out my special stuff. It's Quaalude apple. Oh, okay. Yeah, the neat.
Hey, hell nah, man.
I said Quaalude apple. What the fuck, son? Oh man, these niggas is crazy.
Quaalude flavor, huh? What's a Quaalude? Drink up. Come on, here. Okay. All right, let me. Here you go. Drink up. Yeah. Drink that. Yeah, drink it. Come on, drink up. There you go. Damn, what's this crunch I got? Nah, that's just them little bits in there. Don't worry about it. Are we gonna take the party upstairs? Will want to meet you. Will Smith is upstairs? Yeah, man. Yo, this is dope. This is gonna be a great night. Yeah, man, my head's spinning a little bit, man. What was in this? Let me introduce you to him. Come on. What we gonna be doing upstairs? Oh my God! You guys are sick! Oh, I like that right there, Daddy. I like to see you scraping and squirming. Yeah, I like it when they run. Don't worry about it, girl. He'll be back. Hey, yo, mate. It's your turn, Daddy. About to make them dreams come true. Come on, come get some of this. Oh my God.
Hey, cause he claimed they did some crazy shit to him. Nigga was almost started selling his ass on OnlyFans.
Hey, man, do it right. Get your hands off me! Get off me! I gotta get out of here! You gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him no. Oh my God. Oh, please, hard. Don't hurt me. No. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Will, is that you? Oh, I forgot to tell you. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Lucius? Everything before and after that is all a blur. I just don't remember.
Do you remember dressing up as Taylor Swift? Do you remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that. I'm still Hakeem Lion. Living the dream. It's Hakeem Lion. I'm on the scene. You gonna see. I'm still gonna be Spider-Man. 2026?
Hakeem, they've already cast the first Black Spider-Man.
Nah. You don't know what you're talking about. It's gonna be me. What bring?
Hey man, y'all go check the rest of that crazy ass shit out, man. Oh man. And yeah. It's a lot of people that's coming out of this case. Diddy got a lot of shit to think about, a lot of shit on his head, got to deal with it. I don't know, y'all think he gonna get out? You gonna get off from all this shit, man? I don't know.
Roddy Bodier is joining us to dive.
That's too much.
It's a lot of shit in that case. The book, the Kim Porter book, it got a lot of detail up in there. Got a lot of shit about the Pac, all this type of shit. This shit crazy.
Deeper into what is happening. Charles, I mean, shocking is an understatement when you hear the details of this case. What are your thoughts after hearing the indictment yesterday?
Good morning, Brian and Natalie. I got to tell you, my thoughts reading the 14-page indictment yesterday were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off sex parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Certainly if you're involved, you would get a call because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses, they bring them in and they sort of lean on them, and it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there's a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing a case here, because we're just getting started, and I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next year.
There are a lot of wild allegations in those documents that came out yesterday, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What surprised you the most about what you read yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, that, Brian, was was definitely an alarming graph of the indictment when you read that when they raided, I believe it was the Miami home, where they found 1,000 bottles of, and they said that these were items that were used at the freak-offs. There were also large amounts of drugs, they said, cocaine, ketamine, Molly, GHB, the rape drug. So, they said that the house, according to the feds, that was stocked for these parties that were going on. And then to read their description of how Diddy, as they say, lured women into joining these parties. And they say that he would meet them or lure them, get to know them, and lure them in thinking they would think that there was going to be a romantic relationship with him. And then it would turn out that they would be at these freak-offs where they would be forced to have, or drugged and forced to have sex with male prostitutes that he was bringing.
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago?
Bringing in, and that's one of the counts that he's facing also, is the transportation of individuals for a purpose of prostitution. So really alarming allegations laid out in court. Diddy, of course, has pled not guilty to all of it. And then the real kicker for him at the end of the day was that the judge said you will be held without bail. And that means however long it takes for this trial to begin, he will be in a federal detention facility in Brooklyn, and not a very nice one. In fact, a fairly notorious one. So you got to figure it. He wants out of there, and he wants out as soon as possible.
We're in this era right now, Charles, of men with power falling from grace in Hollywood. And when I think about Harvey Weinstein, that was an open secret in Hollywood for a very long time about what he was doing with victims. Was this also the case with P. Diddy, that the people kind of knew this was going on?
I will say this: there have always been whispers about his power and how he wielded that power. But I can't say I heard any whispers about these freak-offs, and it's really alarming. We were talking about it yesterday. One, these parties had a lot of individuals. In fact, the U.S. Attorney's Office says that the parties would sometimes go on for days. So there are a lot of individuals involved, and they say this has been going on for more than 10 years, and yet we didn't hear about that. So that means that all the people that were involved,
it's America, VW in the building,
managed to keep them all quiet, that nobody would speak about it. And that does sort of speak to the kind of power he wielded and the fear that people had of him. We're also talking about the fact that the beating of Cassie, which was captured on the hotel surveillance video, that was 6 years ago, and nobody knew about it. Nobody heard about it. Think about all the people that were at the hotel who may have known about it, people who saw the surveillance video and never spoke about it. And like you said, we're in an era where when things like that happen, people speak out about it. So the fact that no one did, and that it only took Cassie's lawsuit before any of this started coming out, it does kind of speak to the power that he wielded, and that the fact that nobody wanted to cross him.
And Charles, what do you think happens next in this case? Members of Sean Combs' family have been ordered to give up their passports. He's currently in jail. What do you think happens from here?
Well, his attorneys, the first thing that's going to happen is today, his attorney is going back into court. They've appealed the bail ruling. And like I said, I'm sure he wants out, and that's their first job right now, is to get him out. They've offered a $50 million package for bail. That was rejected yesterday, but they're going to take another swing at it today. And then after that, what happens, he did surrender his passport to his lawyer. We should say, the way his team put it out originally, they made it sound like he had turned it over to the authorities. He had turned over his passport back in April to his lawyer, as did his children and his mother. And their point was they wanted to make the case to the court that, look, we're cooperating here. He is not a flight risk. And they feel like that the U.S. Attorney's Office undermined that by raiding his hotel on Monday night and arresting him, when they say he was in New York because he was more than willing to surrender. In fact, the plan.
Diddy gonna tell that coming out? You know that's happening, right? The boy Diddy gonna tell. It's gonna be some old people coming out. So how they call this place that they got Diddy called Hell on Earth? How the federal jail? How Diddy's gonna be? He's hell, man. He's been in there for about a week or so, I guess.
Denied his request for bail a second time, and the place where he's locked up now getting a lot of attention. The Metropolitan Detention Center, the only federal jail in New York City, is known for violence, poor conditions, and a string of celebrity detainees. And Diddy's attorneys want him out. NBC News' Yasmin Youssian has more.
From his $48 million Miami mansion to hell on earth where chaos reigns. Just some of the words used to describe the Metropolitan Detention Center where Sean Diddy Combs is now being held without bail, pleading not guilty to sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
He is not the first high-profile inmate to pass through these walls. Ghislaine Maxwell, R. Kelly, Pharma Bro, Martin Shkreli, and crypto fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried, all as they waited for their federal criminal trials, called this jail home. But the conditions of the prison are far from homey, notoriously described as, quote, dreadful, as one judge put it. Some on the bench have even moved away from sending nonviolent defendants there. In April, a group of detainees that prosecutors said were MS-13 gang members in court documents
Get that found.
an inmate 44 times in an attack caught on camera. 2 shivs were recovered from the attack. See them here. The victim survived. And in the last 3 years alone, 4 inmates have died by suicide. And violence is not the only issue. Accusations of medical neglect, staffing shortages, smuggling of drugs, some allegedly facilitated by employees. At least 6 staff members.
I sent you every page one by one.
Years, according to the AP. Some accused of accepting bribes and providing contraband.
I've had clients describe NBC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
Lance A. Clark is a federal defense attorney who's been there many times.
Now, if the government is going to mandate that they are responsible for your well-being, they have to ensure the safety of your well-being.
Occupy the seats until they get heat. In the winter of 2019, protests over a power outage left inmates without light or heat for a week in the cold.
Understand how cold it must be in those cells, and not to have any electricity,
my
any
son.
lights, and to not be able to communicate with your family is just inhumane.
The prison has about 1,200 detainees and is the only federal prison in the nation's largest city. The DOJ shut down New York City's other federal jail, the Metropolitan Correctional Center, back in 2021, 2 years after Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide there. A Bureau of Prisons spokesman telling NBC News they, quote, take seriously addressing the staffing and other challenges at MDC Brooklyn, adding the director appointed an urgent action team and they've increased staffing.
MDC has historically had tremendous problems, and the problems aren't resolved.
Combs' lawyers originally hoping he could await trial under house arrest at his mansion, now arguing for him to be moved to a prison in New Jersey. In the lead up to this trial, citing the prison's poor conditions, violence, and deaths. On Wednesday, his lawyer said he was being held in a special housing unit with an extra level of security.
How does the best basketball player of all time make more
They
in
speak about the
retirement than he ever
camcorder.
did on the court?
I'm gonna read through this indictment tonight.
Yeah, I seen it's some heavy shit in here. After freak-offs, Combs and the victim typically receive IV fluids to recover from physical assaults.
This shit crazy, bro.
Exhortation and drug use. Give him a boost. Give him an adrenaline shot after all that fucking debauchery. Yo, this is okay. I got a question. Nobody can answer me. Kim Force said in the book that she made and distributed copies of all the tapes that get leaked and nobody. Because the feds got the original. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Miss America, she is so on point. So what we got for her? This gentleman by the name, I think Matthew Cox. This is Matthew Cox Inside True Crime channel. Make sure y'all go check it out. Go hit the like button. They break down the paperwork, and they speak on Kim Porter's book. A lot of shit in that book, man.
Says at a party.
Kim Porter Diary Uncovered.
This is at a party where a lot of prominent, people are supposed to be at, and Kim overhears Puffy say, "I'm not gonna have his damn back if he's not got my back 100."
And how they call Puffy love?
He is in the studio in New York. Allegedly, Big sees him from the street. They wave him up. As he goes into the lobby, he's basically robbed and shot. Now, in Tupac's mind, he's thinking he was set up to come there. That is really, in a sense, what kind of started this whole beef between Tupac and Biggie, East Coast, West Coast. That event was the catalyst. That was the first domino to fall. Now, Pac obviously didn't die. He got shot and he lived.
Oh,
but
this is
after
what
that,
he said in a book, kind of sparked off the little disagreement between Puffy and Pac.
One thing, which is, I think, in Hollywood and that industry is probably pretty common.
Right.
One of the bigger ones was, and this is the short that we that I discussed on the show.
Max 6, dude.
Now, she claims in this book to have been with Tupac solo at another point in time. Now, before all the
Pac was smashing Kim Porter before before she was with Puffy.
Bad blood between East Coast, West Coast, and before everybody wanted to take each other out, all these guys are friends. Now, there's some pictures in this book of people hanging out in the same location. Snoop, Diddy, etc. And a lot of there's a famous I forget right off where it's at, but Pac and Biggie are together rapping at like some concert. It's a famous concert where they get up there and freestyle. So there was a point in time where they all got along. And she said they're at Diddy's home, and they're all hanging out, chilling, and she's been with Pac solo. And Diddy kind of brings it up like, hey, we've all been with each other, but we've never been with each other together. Right. I've been with Kim, you've been with Kim, but we've never been with Kim together. And almost kind of lays out a competition as to one goes first and sees how long it takes to get Kim to climax.
Right.
And Pac is, according to her words, and I want to make sure people understand this. I'm reading from this book. I'm not saying this is true. I wasn't there.
It was like Diddy was trying to use her, throw her back and forth, telling Pac, "Yo, you hit her, I hit her before. You hit her before. Shit. Let's fuck her and see who can fuck her the best or whatever."
Man, this indictment got Diddy looking like a wild animal, bro.
And that paperwork is serious. It's diabolical.
What the fuck?
I wasn't hiding in the closet. Oh, Hollywood wasn't around there. Okay, I'm going off the book. She says that Pac is immediately like, F that, F this, F that. I'm not feeling that or whatever. And he just basically cusses Diddy out of names. So this sends Diddy into a little bit of a tizzy. He's obviously upset. I don't know whether he's worried that, Pac could spill the beans on what he's into or what. The next day, she says she walks in on a conversation that was had between Pac and a guy by the name of Jimmy Henchman, and that it was an orchestrated setup for Tupac to be shot, which was the shooting that happened at Quad 6 Studios the first time Pac got shot a number of times. Now, I know people are going to say it wasn't Jimmy Henchman, it was this person, or it was that person, or it was Haitian Jack.
My husband had no idea how we went from paying $156 a month to $29 a month.
For this reason. I'm not saying this was exactly what happened. Again, I'm just reading from this book. Now, if you watch that Tupac and Biggie, I don't know if I actually ever watched the Tupac movie, but I know there was a show, and he is going to the studio in New York, allegedly. Big sees him from the street. They wave him up. As he goes into the lobby, he's basically robbed and shot. Now, in Tupac's mind, he's thinking he was set up to come there. That is really, in a sense, what kind of started this whole beef between Tupac and Biggie, East Coast, West Coast. That event was the catalyst. That was the first domino to fall. Now, Pac obviously didn't die. He got shot and he lived, but after that, things just wasn't the same. Now, to hear this book tell it, that was put into motion by Diddy as a revenge for, I guess, Pac dissing off the situation. It seems a little extreme to go to that, I'll admit. But once it doesn't happen, once he's not killed, he's like, all right, well, now he's going to be pissed. Now he's going to think it's us.
That will upset you.
Yeah, I can see where he'd be a little,
Some people.
You said, nah, it was whoever she said. Everybody, by the time everybody know who allegedly killed, shot Pac at the Quad Studios.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, Porter wrote all that shit in her book. Said something happened to her that this shit was gonna be released anyway.
Shrug it off, but some people take it personal.
I mean, I would. That's personal. It's personal. So now Diddy is kind of like, where do we go from here? And so there's a meeting, and he tells, and Big allegedly does not want to do this, but he tells Big to go ahead and drop the track "Who Shot You." This is all in her book. I'm not making this up. This isn't Hollywood's, hip hop fables. This is from the book. Okay. You don't want to believe me, go yell at the altar. That's all I can say. That he tells him to go ahead and drop "Who Shot You," because it's almost a poke at Tupac. I don't know if you're familiar with the song, but it's basically, who shot you kind of says it, But allegedly this was written before that happened. But now when he drops it, immediately it kind of just pours gasoline on the situation. And she says, Puffy's like, well, if he didn't die, he's going to fire back at us. We might as well at least profit financially from this. And so that kind of starts that. He drops that. Tupac drops Hit 'Em Up, which was probably one of the greatest diss tracks ever. He talks about being with Faith's wife, or Biggie's wife, Faith Evans, excuse me. Definitely not Faith Hill, Faith Evans. And so that's where all those kind of tracks come into play. Now, Biggie Smalls is a whole nother story in this, because Biggie allegedly was going to leave Bad Boy and go out on his own. Now, since I read that book in March, there's been multiple articles that dropped here, there on different internet sources that said Biggie was going to go out on his own. There's been sources that said Biggie and Pac were going to both leave. Biggie was going to leave Bad Boy. Pac was going to leave Death Row. They were going to get together and do their own label. That has also been something I've read. That is not in this book, but that's just other things that I've read. Now, Puff says at a party, this is at a party where a lot of prominent, people are supposed to be at, and Kim overhears Puffy say, I'm not going to have his damn back if he's not got my back 100 or something to that effect. And he's like, I can't do it myself, but I'll pull protection if we ever leave New York. Now, if you take that at face value, when they go to California, which is not the place that your East Coast rappers are very welcome, it is where Big got shot.
Salute to Miss
if
America.
You look into the details of it, Gene Deal, who's been doing a lot of interviews here lately, he was the bodyguard. He was with Puff. Nobody was with Biggie. Biggie was taken out. He was shot. I mean, Puff's car was not shot at. So he kind of...
Now, that's what I was thinking all the time. Even when Biggie got popped, I was like, why he didn't have no heavy security on him after the time, knowing that they was dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he had going back to Cali, he had dropped that second record. He didn't have to come out here.
All they had was Gene Deal and a couple other niggas. That was some bullshit, fam.
Yeah. So like, why you didn't have no heavy security on this nigga? And why would you allegedly rely on a gang out of LA comp? You know what I'm saying? Protect your artists. That's just wow. That's all I'm saying.
Start to see maybe there is some validity to this, but then I would like, okay, well, why would you take out your biggest artist? Well, if he knew that Biggie was going to leave, he wasn't going to be his biggest artist anymore.
Right.
And I'm not 100% sure on what happened with all the royalties and the masters and all of that stuff. There's a part in that book that says Valletta Wallace, who was Biggie's mom, came to Puff and was basically asking for some of the money that her son had earned and generated through all the music and everything. And he basically told her, kind of like the whole MC Hammer thing, was like, he didn't really make any money. He was in debt. I paid for all the publishing for these records. I paid for this. I paid for that. Really, he owed me money. But if you need a little bit of help, I'll give you some.
Yeah, out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah, out of the goodness of my heart, I'll give it to you. Because I'll be honest, you haven't heard a ton from Valletta Wallace, good or bad, about the whole situation with Puff. And let's be honest, Diddy, I'm sure it was his friend. I'm sure they had, some sort of bond, but he milked, Biggie's death for everything it was worth. And apparently, I'm not sure. I think it is true because Sting said it on the Breakfast Club. He sampled the Police, I'll Be Missing You, when he sung that song for Biggie. Allegedly, he has to pay Sting, I want to say it's like 1,000 or a couple thousand a day.
Sound like rainwater.
That's about to run out here real soon. Sting better be glad he got what he got, because Diddy's about to not be able to pay nothing for a while. So that's another story that's in this book. There's also a story about, you remember when he dated Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
According to Kim, this whole entire relationship between them two was basically a farce for the media. They were together, they would make public appearances, they would appear to be a couple, but in actuality, Kim was still living at his house.
Just a stage.
And there was an instance, I don't know how much you followed rap back in those days. You were out in those days, weren't you? Were you in jail?
I was out, but I don't.
I'm not sure the time. This would have been maybe mid-90s. There was a rapper that come out named Shine. Remember him?
No. I would have followed it more if they played it on WQYK Country.
Okay, I don't know if that's a lot.
I would have probably heard a lot more of it, but they didn't tend to play those songs in country.
You're not going to get a shine on WIKK country. I'm glad there's not another K in there. Otherwise, that's going to be some sniffing around in that radio station.
UYK, not KK.
Oh, okay. So Shine come out. I actually love Shine's first rap album. It is up there on like my top 5 of all rap albums, and I love all kinds of music. Shine had a very distinctive voice. He sounded very much like Biggie Smalls, and he was kind of going to be that guy to revive Bad Boy, to put him back in that gangster rap, because you could tell a lot of his stuff that he was rapping about was stuff he really did. I mean, he told a story. If you go back to how people would tell stories when they were rapping, he was telling stories. I'm not going to say they were true, but they damn sure sounded true. If they weren't his, they were somebody that he knew.
Right.
Because it was pretty detailed. So his stardom, his ship starting to sail, if you will, and they're all at a nightclub in New York. Jennifer Lopez, Shine, Puff, and there's a shooting that happens. A girl gets shot in the face. I don't think she died. I think she got shot in the face. I don't think anybody died. I don't think. But anyways, they all get in Puffy's SUV and take off. Now, what winds up happening is Shine takes the rap for having the gun and doing the shooting. But everybody immediately says that it was Biggie. Shine gets a pretty substantial prison sentence out of this. I don't know if he was like 10 years or 12 years, but he goes to jail. That's what eventually winds up happening.
Yeah,
but
he got
before
a
that,
10 piece.
Yeah, the girl comes out and said that Diddy shot her. Well, she said it wasn't Shine, so Shine did take the fall. He took the $1 million.
The next day after the shooting, she says, this is Kim talking, J-Lo shows up at the house and is like irate with Puffy, saying that, she's got a career and this is going to cost her her career in movies and this, that, and the other. And he tells her to relax. He's got it all under control. She said, what do you mean you got it under control? And he's like, Shine's going to take the rap for it. He's going to take the bid. Nobody's going to have to do any time. He's going to admit to having a gun. He's going to admit to being the trigger guy. And, we're basically going to skate on it. And she's like, well, what happens if he changes his mind while he's in there? Like, if he just decides, hey, I'm not going to do all this stuff.
Hey.
He's like, nobody inside will change their mind. There's too many people that can get to him if they decide to change their mind. And I guess to a certain degree, maybe it kind of set her at ease. And according to Kim, before she leaves, he tries to get the three of them together. And J-Lo's just like, no, there's too much shit going on. I can't do this. So even in the midst of all this.
Hey, you hear that? That nigga wanted to hit a threesome with... In the midst of all this shit going down, that nigga wanted to get a last minute.
He wanted to have another free call.
Hey, come on, Kim. J-Lo, let's get this going.
That nigga did a monster, man. A fucking sex monster.
Yo, Push, what's your thoughts on that, bro? Come on.
That nigga a succubus. That little demon motherfucker.
Definitely a succubus, right?
Puffy's still trying to, get J-Lo and Kim in the bed. I guess kudos to him.
Priorities.
Yeah, you got priorities. You got priorities.
What shirt do you have on?
This is my Hawk Tua 24. On that.
That's great.
How about that girl, huh? I don't want to get sidetracked, but Jesus, I'm so jealous of her.
I know, a random. He would pay him. He's supposed to do 2 albums and he fucked me over.
Yeah. So, but I mean, LA never pushes it. He never goes after it. But correct, they have a legitimate reason why that money came. But nothing ever came of it. They never got what they were supposed to get. Everybody said that was the payoff. Now, there's another situation, and this was actually picked up by a few media outlets. Radar Online, I think, had it. Angela Yee, who used to be on The Breakfast Club, she had it on her show. It surfaced on a bunch of podcasts probably about a month ago, where he had hit her, I think, with a chair, and she woke up in the hospital. And of course, hit Kim.
Okay.
And she wakes up in the hospital, after being hit with his chair. He was apparently a very violent guy. Not only would he beat her physically, and especially if he thought she was talking to other guys, but it got to a point somewhere along in there where he was very, very violent. But for whatever reason, she kept going back. So it's one of those things where you can only get pity for so long because you keep going back to this guy. But she ultimately in the book, she said that she loved him. Now
he's manipulating her with money and threats and all kinds of stuff. So, or at least that seems to be his MO, according to the indictment. But anyway,
and that's what I mean. You got to figure when you've got that much money, you got to think about this, man. We're talking about a guy that a year ago was given the key to the city of New York in the middle of Times Square. They gave Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him, the key to the city, and now he's possibly going away for the rest of his life.
I don't think the key, it doesn't really open anything, but I hear you.
No, it doesn't open anything, but it's still they did give Francis the key to the Florida, I think, one time.
The bar is low. These criminals, you're giving criminals, I should get it. Something. Passcode, something.
The key to real estate agency.
Are you jealous?
Something. Ridiculous.
Fuck it.
There's a situation where she winds up being pregnant.
Uh-oh.
Now, there have been, Kim, Again.
No, I know Diddy's not pregnant.
Yes,
I'm saying by Diddy.
Yes, by Diddy.
What's on that white boy's mind?
It was in the beginning. It kind of solidified back to a regular relationship, but they would often have like other parties come in
You
involved.
must have
She
saw
would say
Push's
that he would have
video.
multiple
Adam
people come in and be with her so he could watch. And these are the parts when I'm hearing about this, I'm like, I don't know if this is, 100% accurate. It sounds like it's kind of stretched, but then now with all these indictments, it sounds right in line.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, again, I'm reading this back in March or April. So she finds out she's pregnant and she goes to him and she tells him. And because they've been doing all this wild, crazy shit, she thinks that he's going to be upset. And she said he's like smiling and he's like kind of happy. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to be a dad. This is great. Because she had a kid when they first got together, but it was from another guy named Al B. Sure, who was another singer. So Diddy was excited. And she was like, she said, I was so relieved that he wasn't mad. And she was like, but we're going to have to go, one more time now before you can't do this anymore. And she's like, what do you mean? And what he meant was they're going to have to do another, basically, I don't know if I would classify this as a party, but he wanted multiple people, multiple guys to be with her. And we're talking.
Wow, you hear that shit?
Yeah, he was a wild freak nigga, bro.
What the fuck?
Just watch niggas fuck your old lady, bro.
Oh, watch you pregnant?
Crazy, bro.
Hey, man, this is the last shit, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna hit push TikTok. Drop the new video, man. Put your thinking caps on. But they got they saying what's next for your boy in this Fed case. Speak on it.
Now, to the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. This one has so many people talking. The disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here? ABC's Morgan Norwood breaks it down.
Diddy a sick ass nigga, homie.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'ma cool off.
The sex trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs moving full speed ahead. Lawyers for Combs and prosecutors set to hold a status conference to determine the next phase following the sweeping indictment alleging the music mogul leveraged his business empire, power, and prestige to abuse.
Right, that nigga's a nasty freaky nasty boy. Hey,
bro.
That ain't got a hell of a
demon, bro.
Man, yeah. Like the homie
bro,
said,
I'm reading this paperwork, bro. This shit crazy, bro. This nigga's a monster.
Yeah, that paperwork is wild. The paperwork where he blew up Kid Cudi because she went to go where Cassie ran to go stay with him. Blew his car up in his front yard. And Kid Cudi said it. He expressed it. He was like, "Yep, that happened."
Abuse his alleged victims.
He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
As the disgraced rapper faces racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges, investigators now working to determine who his alleged co-conspirators were and whether they too should be charged. 54-year-old Combs pleading not guilty to charges that he led a racketeering conspiracy that abused women.
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released.
The indictment alleged some of Combs' employees helped set off so-called freak-offs, in which women were forced into sex acts with male prostitutes.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
Prosecutors said authorities seized records along with firearms, drugs, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during raids last March on Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles. Something's controlling me. Combs has been under criminal investigation since his former partner and recording artist Cassie Ventura accused him in a November civil lawsuit of rape, repeated abuse, and even sex trafficking. At the center of the case, this 2016 video exclusively obtained by CNN showing a 2016 altercation caught on surveillance video of Combs grabbing and kicking Ventura. The lawsuit was settled with no admission of wrongdoing, Combs issuing an apology video back in May.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Since then, the rapper the subject of multiple civil lawsuits, allegations which he has denied.
Swimming in women with their own condominiums, 5+5s who drive millenniums.
Combs has reportedly amassed a $1 billion fortune after he shot to fame in the 1990s with hits like It's All About the Benjamins, launching the label Bad Boy Records, and the successful careers of Mary J. Blige, Usher, and Notorious B.I.G. Later expanding his brand into fashion, fragrances, and alcohol. A business empire now in jeopardy.
Sean Combs also faces a forfeiture in this criminal case, where the government says that anything involving this criminal enterprise can be forfeited to the U.S. government.
Our thanks to Morgan Norwood for breaking down how we got here. And it has been a staggering fall from grace for music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. But what can we expect moving forward? I want to bring in legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff for more on this. Megan, I appreciate you being here because there is no one else, truly, who I'd rather talk to about this. The Washington Post calls you arguably the most influential legal journalist working today. You've got your finger on the pulse, your nose all up in it, Megan. Diddy is currently being held without bond after his appeal was denied by a judge Wednesday. How significant is this to keep someone this high profile behind bars?
You know, I think in federal court and for these charges, they would say it's routine. But in the public realm, this is very significant just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from. I mean, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions.
Yep. If Trump wins, it may pardon, but I think Diddy was rolling Democrat.
Trump is not going to pardon.
He gonna pardon that nigga, man. He gonna pardon him. He gonna be
now, look.
I got tapes on you, Trump. Tapes on Trump.
I think he'll do Young Thug because he did talk about Young Thug's case not being fair, but he ain't gonna do Diddy because Fannie went after Trump. So, you know, they got a little connection right there. But Diddy, he on his own, nigga. He better produce those videos. He got one with Obama. That's the one that's going to get him free.
Mansions to being in the jail cell right now. I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home? Wish you had.
You're absolutely right. And I mean, he had his mansions in Florida and California raided at the same time. And so much of this has played out publicly, starting back with that civil lawsuit from Cassie and then more lawsuits and denial of the claims, but then settling very quickly with Cassie, denial of other claims. And it's been this slow drip until this point. You have covered celebrity cases before, most famously Tory Lanez assault trial in 2022. That went viral on X, formerly known as Twitter. What do you think about the responses that people are having to Diddy's case and his reputation at this point?
I think it's to be expected, just the shock of this and the questions about what is ahead of us. I mean, how long is he going to be in custody? Is this an R. Kelly situation? Is he going to not get out for a number of years? Is he going to end up serving a long-term prison sentence from this? Or does he have a chance of beating these charges at a trial that could come, you know, within the next 2 years? I think there's a lot of questions about the timeline. And then, like it was said in the report before, the question of co-conspirators. Is he going to end up with co-defendants on this? And if he does, who are they going to be?
Well, and that point exactly, Megan, is what has so much of people talking and speculating who else could be involved when you know the influence that Sean Diddy Combs has had in the music industry for decades. I mean, is it even possible to say how big this could get?
So that
it's a question of that. But when you read through the indictment, it's pretty clear who could be indicted as a co-conspirator. Right now, there are people in the indictment who would be considered unnamed co-conspirators, but clearly have played a role in this conspiracy. And I think prosecutors have some big leverage on them because they're hoping that they testify against Diddy as prosecution witnesses. But if they're co-defendants, there's a little bit more leverage there to work out some kind of cooperation deal to ensure their testimony, or perhaps there's bigger fish in the pond that they want to go after, but there's just a lot of questions that remain to be seen about whether there's a superseding indictment and whether it includes co-defendants. But there's also strategic reasons for the prosecutors to want him to have co-defendants, because right now he hasn't waived his right to a speedy trial, which would force prosecutors to take up the trial pretty quick, which they actually might not be ready to do. But if they supersede him and have co-defendants with him, it makes it a lot easier to pursue a trial continuance without him waiving his speedy trial right.
This is all very interesting, and it means that we could see potentially more people charged. We just don't know yet where this will go.
Exactly.
Megan, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We really appreciate you. Legal affairs journalist Megan Q.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, y'all. So before we get to this, what's y'all thoughts on that? Last thoughts y'all put in the comments. Let us know. Make sure y'all share this live, share the channel, subscribe to the channel. Do y'all think Puffy is cooked? Is it over for you, boy? Do we got a chance in hell?
Damn, Kiwi.
It's gonna be possible. People say yeah. I don't know. So, what's your thoughts? Think other people gonna go down? Other people gonna go down?
For sure.
Is Diddy gonna spill the beans and expose other people part of this shit? Nino Brown. If I'm going down, y'all all going down.
That's exactly who he gonna be looking like in that bit.
Facts.
Hey, they got baby oil at the jail too. I just want y'all to know.
They most definitely keeping that away from him on Woodside Watch.
Oh man, his commissary gonna be full with baby oil and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of baby oil.
Not gonna eat noodles for the rest of his life.
His body sweat is baby oil.
I'm just saying, bro. One of the guys, I guess they found out what he had for his first little breakfast. They said he had a snack cake and a juice box.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn
Probably.
shit.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. He went from filet mignon, expensive steaks, yachts, straight to the lockup with a fucking tray meal. Damn, Diddy.
That's a fact too, 6 Dub. They want Diddy, bro. And they got him.
They got Diddy. They been hidden, right. They said it was in the safe. Well, did Kim say she said the shit was in the safe? A lot of the tapes he had was in the safe, so you know they cracked that open. They definitely.
Hey, yo, you know
bro,
what
if they watch them tapes in court, bro? That shit gonna be crazy.
Oh, that's gonna be wild. What'd you say, Push?
There's another video, bro. It's to the right. It's got like 16,000. Seems like that's the one everybody's been grabbing on to.
To the right?
Yeah.
All eyes.
No. Because it's got 16,000 on it.
Oh, talking about this one, the All Lies, or this one, just comparing things.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one is kind of risen.
Well, might as well go into explaining this, bro. Let everybody know. Hey, put y'all thinking caps on. He said bologna. Yeah, he definitely gonna be having bologna sandwiches. Cold bologna sandwiches. Oh,
nah, nigga, you know what? He gonna be like half baked, trying to duck nasty Nate.
Yo, I mean, he gonna be just like R. Kelly. They gonna be going in there. He may run the jail. He may run one of them pods or some shit.
Nigga, he don't need fuzzy nuts to help his ass.
She did make copies, right? Doing appropriate things to teenagers like Usher. Ugh. Well, that's the thing, man. She passed away. You think if she was still alive that she probably would have been caught up too?
She might been, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
They in the paperwork it said that what's her name? Cassidy either went and grabbed some girls or gave drugs, or you know, she participated in some things too. So I don't know. It said cheese sandwiches. God damn. Hey, explain this video, bro, before we get up out of here.
Oh shit, bro. You know, it's just showing a bunch of old coins, bro. Basically what that is, and just showing you like when you put them together. You imagine like this. You remember those old drawing books where you pull the paper back and all of a sudden they'll start changing views as you flick the paper?
Right. Yeah.
That thingy right there, it's kind of like the same thing with these coins right there. It's that type of thing. Where if you show enough of them, they start to look like... Yeah, it's like that type of thing. And that's what I've been doing with all these coins, is because I've gotten like, bro, I'm sitting with over 200 coins. So I'm showing them in possession of like this story that they're telling. And it just reminds me of having that paper in your hand, and when you flick it, the little image be changing as you like roll through the whole little paper pile. But it's with coins though.
All right, y'all. We go put on your thinking caps, man. Just a little segment. Try to have time to time on the show. Make sure y'all go check out Pushy.Push and Pushy Push on YouTube. He just dropped a new video on TikTok.
Boy, almost at 25. I'm almost at that 25.
25K on that
25K,
YouTube,
bro.
Man,
like 600 off.
So y'all need to go check that out. If y'all into information, y'all into researching, learning, other than the mess that we talk about, you know, go check it out, man. You'll learn something.
What's good?
What's good, family?
What's good, family? Can coins speak
I
like
wish
a
that
book?
shit could be loud. Let me
Can it
turn
tell
this
a
music
story?
off.
Check out this picture. When coins speak, their illustrations change gradually. You need more than one coin to mimic each other, to the point a message is revealed. On this coin, could the date say I-588 or 1588? Above the date sits the Ark of the Covenant. Above the Ark is a being in the clouds. Can you see it? On the right in the clouds, I see a hand holding something, and on the left there is a face with illuminating lights above the head. On this coin, it shows a sword pointing at the clouds. The clouds are the same as the last coin,
See,
except
bro,
there
I'm
is a
showing
name
you the
in
name of
clouds.
Yahweh on
This coin shows a man and a woman shaking hands and pointing at the clouds. If you notice, the cloud is the same
in
as
the
the other coins,
1600s, they was
and
praising
there is
Yahweh.
that name. The date on this coin, I-598 or 1598. The name in the cloud looks like it's causing harm to the people below. On this coin, does it say I-588 or 1588? There's 4 people praying, looking at the clouds. I don't see that name in the clouds.
Yo, it's I-588, y'all. That ain't no 1588.
Yeah, and that's something to realize right there, because I got another video where I show, it's with the Roman numerals on it, but I show that our language comes from Roman numerals, bro. Like, say the letter T. In Roman numerals, that's 500. The letter Z is 2000 in Roman numerals. Like, all our letters is Roman numbers. Straight numeric language.
This makes me think about the Bible verse, in the name of the Father, but they don't say the Father's name. Was we looking at the name earlier? The coins has made a small change. There's a face that's now revealed. It has illuminated lights, and the clouds are gone. So far, family, we've seen someone in a cloud above the Ark of the Covenant. We also seen a name in the cloud, and now we have a face reveal.
Tap in, get that
You
knowledge,
see the triangle with illuminated lights. It's sitting in the clouds. On the coin, there is a man with a triangle around his head sitting in the clouds. Are you seeing a story develop? This coin summarizes everything we just saw. A man in a ship that cloaks itself. Look at the very top of the ship. There is a name. That name was in the cloud earlier. Does this coin speak like a book?
And
I'm
the
trying to
saying
figure
that
out the
God Yahweh
timeline.
flies
Bring
in a
up and
ship,
drop
bro.
a like for the next one.
Whoever this person is.
What's good?
He said whatever that person
coins
is.
speak
Yeah, the
So-
name there is
tell a
Yahweh, and
story.
they saying that the Yahweh is in a damn ship.
Spaceship, y'all.
So we ain't talking about somebody who is a mystical person, or
Right,
I put it
right.
like this. I show in another piece how that name Yahweh could be a name like Caesar. You know how you have a real name, but you get titled Caesar.
Facts.
It's like that, bro. So somebody can get the title.
Like a coded name and shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is those coins were showing there's airships in the 1500s. We ain't supposed to know no crap about that. It's supposed to be a horse and buggy.
Or
Yeah,
the 588s, right?
That's
You
why I
said it,
kept
yeah.
asking, was that an I? Is that 15 or is that an I? Because there's an issue. There's an issue with our history, bro. Literally.
Hey, Nutter, what you got coming, man? Tomorrow's what, Monday? I usually do the spill, but I'm gonna wait till Tuesday or so. But what you got coming up, bro?
Tuesday?
Yeah, unless something come across my
some
desk.
reactions.
Yeah,
Some reactions. Know what I mean? I put them videos together for us to react to and have a good time.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull up. On the West Coast, what we got to react to? Well, Snoopy went on Demon Times, did an interview. He spoke his mind. That shit was a crazy live. So may have a few clips to react to. And Damu Kiwe, they did a live on that and Whack 100 or Whack Keisha. So we may have some shit to do reaction to. Definitely gonna pull up on Big Nutterville. Y'all definitely go fuck with the channel. Go fuck with Pushy.Push on TikTok and Pushy Push on YouTube, and all my gamers. 5 mics XL. Don't be afraid, just tap in. You know what I'm saying? GTA style role play. I'm gonna try to get this other server going and shit, so we can get some other shit, get a community going. Everybody can communicate back and forth or whatnot. But yeah, man, we up out this bitch, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, man.
Peace out.
Yeah, y'all, we gone.
For the house, cause you know that we on slide first. Damn Mike, we on slide first. Papa, we don't take them that ride first. Put them right in that hearse, drop them right in that dirt. In the bushes, yeah, that's what we wrote. You pop up, bushes, they gon' get murdered. Put them right on that shirt. No crack, cause it's ass in the dirt. That's what they get for trying to play on my turf. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Might catch me standing like the great man Milo. I'm one of them kids in the cell, like, but trust me, this ain't swinging when the play out in the kiss it. They gon' carry it, man. I'll just like some kick out in this bitches. All night waiting for him like it's a stick up. You know, all my niggas out there riding for me. Ain't just
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
If you can't finish this,
FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Famwest Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Put them right in that hearse, drop them right in that dirt. In the bushes, yeah, that's what we wrote. You pop up, bushes, they gon' get murdered. Put them right on that shirt. No crack, cause it's ass in the dirt. That's what they get for trying to play on my turf.
Yeah. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all tap in for the next show, man. Run the numbers up.
Another Mike D exclusive.
Hey. Little motherfucking Larry, nigga. Alright, look. Hey, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Shit, I ain't no killer, you just pussy, you rookie. Ask for forgiveness, I put innocence, straight danger. Looked in the mirror, when I do, I see straight anger. Shit, I hate myself. Feel like a straight hater, hate these scores I was dealt, but I'm gonna be greater. Seems like I bounce back every time, but I keep falling, keep crawling. In the meantime, niggas keep talking, can't control it. Do I got it on me? You better know it. Epic moments, I'm finna make it, bro. I'm hella focused. Gotta stop playing with this gift that
Shout out to everybody that pulled up.
God, thanks for these abilities.
President's Dub.
God bless me with agility.
Miss America V Dub.
It's about consistency. Niggas
Kiwi
hate
Hot
me, feel the
Topics.
hostility. I know somebody
Queen
in this
Lakers.
motherfucker feeling me. Keep it real. Hey, keep it real.
SSI in the building.
They can't see
Loose,
brothers.
salute everybody that pulled up, man.
Did you already get me? You already know. I already told you. All is well. My niggas well is all with the Middletown nigga. That's all. I love you, young niggas. Super.
But I am not breaking, stay dangerous. Wanna be loved, nigga, not famous. I hate it, tryna stop smoking, but it's my favorite. Niggas unloyal when these women, they be money hungry. Stab you in your back over drugs, you a fucking junkie. It's funny, I wouldn't switch for no amount of money. They love me, cause I'm the realest from Monday to Sunday. Niggas think cause they smoke with you, man, you own them. Nigga, this weed don't mean shit, and I'ma show them it's about intentions. See, I ain't never been big on forgiveness. I was big on whoop-de-whoop, but I'm minding my business. I'm different, not in for clout, don't fake for attention.
Shout out to Lil Larry, man. Make sure y'all tap in.
Keep it real.
All the real.
Hey, keep
Good
it
night.
real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hey, seeing brothers in the so keep it still with you. Hey, keep it real. The will be reciprocated. If you can't keep it real, then you're not a privilege. Keep it real with me. Appreciate what you have, can't be mad. Don't worry about the shit you never had. I'm gonna make it for all the times my back's been stabbed. For all the times they made fun of me, these niggas laughed. I was hurt. Ironic, I needed that, now I'm glad. Cause without it, I probably wouldn't be here when it's
Shout out
bad.
to the
God is so
Jungles.
good. Praise to the Almighty, y'all
The
right.
Baby
Shout out
Stone
to the Lord,
Gorillas.
they died Friday. You know that it only nigga I got, and I forgot no more loving. I did that shit a lot, it got me hot. Get into it with love was more than the ops, got stopped. Shit, tired of posting up on this block. I'm too young to be stressing. Fuck the kid for a present. You gotta know your worth, nigga. My gift is my present.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser, rocking it out with First famwest Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly in the bean, money is the reason. No, it ain't about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own.
Yes, royalty. Catch that replay. Share it. Salute, man.
Plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. 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 FirstFamRadio.com.
Got a grip, nigga, get a grip, nigga, with the gang and rolling with the Alpine banging. Tell me what you gotta say.
Take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and man, care. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Fuck it though, y'all niggas scared. Sitting at this table with a fake debate. No, tell them I'm Mercedes, that's for inspiration. 2 kilos on my neck like the fucking 80s. West side slows down on my demonstration. Born and raised, trying to affiliate it. It's really greatness. We're gonna double it up. We're gonna double it up. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bill. All that, man. That's cute. Yes. Yes. It's close to the right. God bless you. You put it down. You can see that. That's the person right. God bless this man. God bless all the fans. We all come to support. All that. Yes. 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 Yeah! I'm waiting to see how I feel, man. Boy, I'll feel, man. Lifted hustle, man. That's it, peace, man. Tell the truth! First Fam Radio, man. Live on track, man. That's the great one, man. That's the great one. Exactly. Yes! We're all part of the Civil Rights Association, and we want Nipsey and his family nothing but love. God bless y'all. God bless you.